Welcome to Technia TV. Hello, I am Dr. Sandeep Kumar. Today I am delivering lecture on tests of sound measurement. Any measurement tool has ability to measure a particular variable accurately, and it must measure what is supposed to measure. There are three major considerations one should use in evaluating a measurement tools. These are first one validity, second one reliability, and the third one practicality. What is validity? Validity refers to the extent to which a test measures what we actually wish to measure. Reliability has to do with the accuracy and precision of a measurement procedure. On the other hand, practicality is concerned with a wide range of factors of economy, convenience, and interpretability. Thus, a sound measurement must meet these three tests of validity, reliability, and practicality. Now, I am explaining validity. The validity of a measurement method is the extent to which it measures what it is supposed to measure. For example, does an intelligence test really measure intelligence? Does a self-esteem scale really measure self-esteem? Does whether or not someone throw his soda can into a recycling bin indicate his level of environmental consciousness? This overall validity of a measurement method is sometimes referred to as its construct validity. Now, how we evaluate validity? There are some extremely important points to remember about the way data psychologists evaluate the validity of a measurement method. This process requires empirical evidence. A measurement method cannot be declared valid before it has ever been used and the resulting score have been thoroughly analyzed. It is an ongoing process. The conclusion that a measurement method is valid generally depends on the results of many studies done over a period of years. In fact, every new study using that measurement method provides additional evidence for or against its validity. Validity is not an all or none property of a measurement method. It is possible for a measurement method to judge somewhat valid or for one measure to be considered more valid than another. It is also the case that a measurement method might be valid for one subject population or in one context but not in another. For example, it would be fine to conclude that an English language achievement test is valid for children who are native English speakers but not for children who are still in the process of learning English. There are three types of validity. First one, content validity. Second one, criteria related validity. And the third one, construct validity. Now I am explaining the content validity. It is the extent to which the measurement method covers the entire range of relevant behaviors, thoughts, and feelings that define the construct being measured. For examples, one's attitude towards an object is considered to consist of thoughts about the object, feeling about the objects, and behaviors towards the object. Now, what is criteria of validity? It is the extent to which people's scores are correlated with other variables or criteria that reflect the same construct. For example, an IQ test should correlate positively with school performance. An occupational aptitude test should correlate positively with work performance. A new measure of self esteem should correlate positively with an old established measure. It refers to the usefulness of a test in predicting some future performance. Example, when SAT scores are shown to correlated with a student's eventual college grades. Now, what is construct validity? Construct validity refers to the degree to which a test or other measure assesses the underlying theoretical construct it is supposed to measure. That is, a measure is said to possess construct validity to the degree that it confirms to predicted correlations with other theoretical propositions. Construct validity is the degree to which scores on a test can be accounted for by the explanatory construct of a sound theory. Now I am explaining reliability. What is reliability? A measuring instrument is reliable if it provides consistent results. Reliable measuring instrument does contribute to validity, but a reliable instrument need not be a valid instrument. For instance, a scale that consistently overweighs objects by 5 kilograms is a reliable scale, but it does not give a valid measure of weight. There are two aspects of reliability: visible stability and consistency. Now I am explaining the stability. A measure is considered stable if it delivers consistent results with repeated measurement and with the same machine. A stability reliability test is the agreement of measuring instrument over time. To determine stability, a measure or test is repeated on the same objects at a future date. Results are compared and correlated with the initial test to give a measure of stability. An example of stability reliability would be the method of maintaining weights by the United States Bureau of Standards. Now I am explaining the consistency. The internal consistency reliability of survey instrument, example psychological test, is a measure of reliability of different survey items intended to measure the same characteristics. It is used to assess the homogeneity or correlations between set of items when several items are submitted to form a total score of the scale. Now I am explaining practicality. What is practicality? Practicality evaluates an instrument operationally in terms of economy, convenience, and interpretability. It refers to the extent to which an assessment or assessment procedure is easy to administer and score. There are three types of practicality. First one, that is the economy. There should be balance between the research project and the research result. The choice of instrument is affected by cost restraints. When the researcher put more items in questionnaire so that it may be reliable, but it often involves greater cost and time to administer. The second one is convenience. A good instrument is easy to administer. It is easy for the respondent to attempt a well defined and instructed questionnaire with simple design and layout. I am explaining interpretability. What is interpretability? It is easy to interpret the measuring instrument when it is accompanied by detailed instructions for administrations, guides for using the test, concerned test measures, scoring keys, and evidence about the reliability, etc. This consideration is especially important when persons other than the designers of the test are to interpret the results. This is culmination of my lecture. Hope it will be beneficial for you. Watch Technia TV for my another lecture on research methodology. Thanks.